Welcome to the Daily Nonfiction channel. As always, I'm gonna briefly present to you the latest news in science, and let's just jump into it. Number 1. The DNA project that wants to decode all complex life on Earth. A genome is the genetic material of an organism. It consists of DNA. You are 99.9% similar to every person you'll see today. Only that 0.1% makes us different. Now, the human genome was already covered not too long ago. But now scientists are committed to sequencing the genomes of all the species from UK, 66,000 of them, every known animal, plant, fungus. The ambitions behind this project are the following. First of all, we will have an inventory of knowledge about life on Earth. Second of all, knowing the genomes will help us to protect endangered species. And third, we will see the useful traits. For example, ways to protect vital crop species from diseases, or the medical properties found in the DNA of some organisms. Think of the possibilities, this is huge, guys. Links for everything that I talked about, if you want to read more on that, are always in the description. Second news, NASA retires Kepler Space Telescope. After 9 years in space, NASA's Kepler Space Telescope has run out of fuel. It will be retired from its safe orbit away from Earth. Kepler left a legacy behind, with more than 2,600 planets discovered, many of them that could be promising places for sustaining life. We know the spacecraft's retirement isn't the end of Kepler's discoveries. I'm excited about the diverse discoveries that are yet to come from our data and how future missions will be built upon Kepler's results. So, goodbye, Kepler. Third, researchers revealed the personality types who suffered the most when there's no more Wi-Fi. People with FOMO, the anxiety that we're missing a social experience that others might be having, or internet addiction, are the ones who react more extreme when digital technology stops working. I have a saying, you don't get to know someone very well until you see his or her reaction to losing something. People who were seen as being more neurotic and extroverted had more extreme reactions to failures in digital technology. The researchers will lead to better understanding of individual reactions and how those individuals can be helped. Fourth, superhero good guys are more violent than villains. Yep, there was a research that focused on 10 films released in 2015 and 2016, films that were based on superheroes. The superheroes had on average 23 acts of violence per hour. The bad guys on an average only engaged in vicious behaviors 18 times in an hour. Now children and adolescents see the superheroes as good guys and may be influenced by their portrayal of risk-taking behaviors and acts of violence. Now why did I choose to show you this? This soon-to-be-released study has a very smart approach. You see, there's a thing called the halo effect. I'm not gonna bore you with the exact definition of it, I'm gonna put a link in the description. But long story short, if one person makes a powerful good impression at one thing, for example a superhero, the good guy, we'll see him as good despite its flaws, in this case acts of violence and destruction. So what the superhero good guy does is excused, he can do whatever he wants, he's the good guy. Now how does the mind of an 8-year-old develop being exposed to all these good guys? Our final news, big one. Breakthrough in neurotechnology. Swiss scientists made paralyzed people walk again. 3 people that were paralyzed due to cervical cord injuries are now able to walk thanks to precise electrical stimulation of their spinal cord using a wireless implant. Researchers were able to mimic how the brain activates the spinal cord in real time. During the rehabilitation sessions, all 3 participants that were paralyzed walked more than 1 kilometer without using their hands for support. Is this a miracle? No. Just science. Long effort and science. I'm so glad to see this, and everyone who is now paralyzed should know about this. If in good hands, science will save the world. That was it for today, guys. These were the latest 5 news in non-fiction. If you want to be updated with more news in the future, click that like and that subscribe button. Also make sure to click that notification bell button, and I'm gonna see you guys next time.